Okay, so what I want to talk to you about in this video when it comes to like dating girls and being in relationships with girls is going to save you time, money, effort, energy. It's going to save you sanity. It's likely you're likely not going to get broken up with as often as you would have if you didn't watch this video. I wish I would have known this back when I first started dating in like high school, because if I knew this information back then, likely I would be sitting here filming a very different video, or I would have very different life experiences. And so the brutal reality when it comes to girls is they don't care how good of a guy you are. They don't care what you do for them, what you buy for them, all the shit that you say to them. They don't care. Women only care about how they feel about you. I look back at my past experiences when it comes to the girls that I've been dating. If we look back at one relationship, I won't say which one it is, but I remember this girl was, without saying any specifics, this girl was in debt, and she had to work 2 jobs, and and she basically, so she like lived in her own house, but she had to work 2 jobs. So she never really had any free time to herself because she was constantly working. And I ended up falling in love with this girl, thinking that this was going to be like the girl I was going to get married to. This was the best relationship that I've had to this point in time, and I ended up just paying her out of debt. So that way, and I wanted to pay her way out of debt so she could have more free time, and so that way I could see her more. And that right there, seeing her more, that fucking ended up backfiring on me. Had I known how relationships work back then, maybe it wouldn't have. Like, from a guy's point of view, if you like paid my way out of debt so I could start making more money, so I could actually start saving money, dude, I would be so thankful for you. You would be one of the best people that like ever entered my life. But women don't think that. Maybe in the moment she might have really enjoyed that. But that's another thing I want to talk about too. Is this is something you guys really need to fucking pick up on. What women say in the moment is what they mean in the moment. So if this girl told you that she loved you like a week ago and that she would never leave you a week ago, but then a week later she's breaking up with you, guess what? What she said a week ago no longer applies. She feels in that point in time that she would be better off without you in her life. And so, again, me paying off this girl's debt so I could see her more often, so she could have more freedom. She had more freedom. She's able to go to the gym. Well, I haven't spoken to this girl in Jesus, I don't know how long, but she's able to go to the gym. Back when I was with her 5 days a week, I don't know if she's still doing that now or not. She doesn't need to work 2 jobs anymore. And when I look back at this from a man's point of view, I chose to do that. So I'm not upset that I lost that money. And I lost this, like, I'm not upset that I lost money because I chose to do that. What I'm saying is, even though I did that, and I did a lot of other things for her as well that I'm not going to talk about in this video because it's personal, but even though I chose to do all those things for her, like I would commonly go to, like, I would take her cats to the vet. And I'm in a wheelchair, so taking a cat to a vet, that's very difficult. I would pick up her groceries for her regularly, like we lived with this girl. As one man to another, we both know that we would do anything for our girl because that's the girl that we work towards getting. That's the girl we want to build a life with. So as a man, doing stuff like this makes so much sense. Like, yeah, we really appreciate that. But I'm telling you from experience, this girl ended up breaking up with me, telling me I was the best boyfriend that she's ever had, which absolutely makes no sense. And back then, before I knew that women acted based on their feelings, I was thinking, well, I did all this stuff for her. Like, you're calling me the best boyfriend you've ever had, but yet you're choosing to break up with me. That doesn't make any sense. And I never got closure from this girl. So unfortunately, the only way of getting closure is I can look back at my behavior, how I acted compared to what I've learned and how I'm acting now. And I can say, like, okay, well, I can understand that that might turn anybody off. But her behavior at the same time, like, yeah, that really wasn't acceptable. I stayed in that relationship when I really shouldn't have. If you think that, if taking girls out to dates all the time, spending a bunch of money on them like I did, I've just thought some examples, paying off her debt, helping her get a job, taking her to different appointments and whatnot, helping her do stuff. Like, whatever you would do to a girl to make you seem like a really good guy isn't gonna cut. Women will say they want a guy like this. Women will tell you that they want a man that would do all of these things for them. This is why you have the nice guys getting broken up with, because women will say one thing, but then they will respond emotionally to another. Just because you're a nice guy does not mean that this woman is gonna feel like she has to stay with you. You can do all these things for her, but if she's angry at you, it doesn't matter how big of a thing you're doing for her, how awesome of it is. You could buy her a new car, and if she's pissed off at you, she'll take that new car, and then she'll still fucking break up with you because she feels like you just don't love her enough, even though you just bought her a brand new car. And I get it, this might sound totally fucking wild and out of sync, and it just doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense to me either, but this is just how women operate. So if you're going to do things for a woman, you have to understand that if you're going to do it, being in a relationship is about giving. So if you are going to do things for your girl, you have to expect nothing in return. You're doing it because you want to do it. This girl right here and the other things I did for her as well. So I look back at that and I'm like, you know what? I did my job as a man, and I treated my girl with the respect and love that I wanted, and I felt like I did my duty as a man. I'm happy with my behavior. This relationship didn't work out, and I don't know the real reason why. That sucks. This was the most loyal girl I've ever been with too, but the communication with her was fucking miserable. So I'm likely never gonna know what what actually happened. But I am trying to save you guys, you know, a little bit of like, again, like I said, time, money, and effort. Women don't care how good of a guy you are. So if you're going to do something for a woman, guys, please listen to me. If you're going to do something for a girl, you have to do it because you want to do it. Do not expect to have like sex in return or to make her happy, or don't expect anything from it. You're likely gonna get like a thank you, or she might be happy like in that moment. And it's possible you could have sex with her, who knows, man? But I'm telling you, it's gonna backfire. Like if you think the relationship has to thrive on you constantly doing stuff for the girl, you're gonna notice that you're gonna come off as like a nice guy to her, like you're always doing something to be on her good side. You're always doing stuff for her. She's gonna start taking advantage of you, because if you're always doing stuff for her, like if you're like right here, if you're trying to be a very good guy and you're always available, you're always doing stuff for her, dude, this girl's eventually just gonna, she knows she can ask you to do something and then you're gonna do it for her. Why the fuck would this girl have any like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like if she's, yeah, I'll just text my boyfriend to do it and then he'll do it. This girl's not gonna be thankful that you're doing a favor for her, because she knows you'll do a favor for her no matter what. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you're busy and she asks you to do something, tell her, hey, I can't. But if you're gonna do something for a girl, do it because you wanna do it. That's gonna change your perspective, because if you do something without asking for something in return, you're not gonna get as hurt if she chooses to do nothing. Or like in this case, if you change this girl's life for the fucking better based on her past, like you total 180'd her life, and yet she still broke up with you. If you did these things because you felt like because from the bottom of your heart you did it because that was your girlfriend that you loved and cared for, it's not gonna hurt as bad, like if it does ultimately end. If I learned this one back when I was younger, it's likely like people pleasers. This is what they are, people pleasers. Like we're gonna do stuff because we feel like we have to do something. We got to be a really good guy. We got to be a nice guy in order to get this girl's love. And the reality is this, man, the girls aren't special. You as a man, you're the fucking prize. The girl, if anything, should be earning you back. But a lot of guys have it flipped around. We think we have to earn the woman when it should be the other way around. Like we're the men, we're the providers, we're the supporters, we're their safety net. Women want us. I don't think anybody needs each other this day and age, but men want to be with women, women want to be with men. If you flip the script around, instead of thinking that you need to do stuff to get the woman to like you, you should be thinking, well, what is this girl going to do to earn her place in my life? Like, okay, like, yeah, you can have sex with me, great, so can every other girl, but what else can you do for me? That's how you really need to be thinking. And I didn't start thinking this way up until after this breakup that I started talking about, and then I started watching other guys on basically just how to be more of a fucking man. And like that perspective right there is that shift, because I grew up with my mom. My dad wasn't in the picture. I never had my dad around to teach me this stuff. So growing up with a mom, as you can imagine, I'm more feminine. I'm gonna think that we have to do stuff. I'm gonna earn my place in a woman's life when the woman should be earning the place in your life. And to a lot of the stuff you see on TV and movies and whatnot, the movies, the scripts are made from people that likely fall into this category of thinking they've got to earn their place in a woman's life. You don't have to. You should start thinking the woman's got to earn her place in your life. You should be vetting the woman instead of thinking that you have to keep doing stuff to get the woman to like you. And so I know I just tried to switch in this video like a mindset shift, but this is really important that you guys understand this. So if you like this video, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, if you're a guy that wants to get better at dating and relationships, click the link in the description to get my new book. If you want to work with me, one-on-one coaching, again, link in the description to book a time. Hey, if you like this video and you enjoyed it, check out this video right here. There's likely some other stuff that you're going to learn from it. And with that being said, guys, hey, see you in the next one.